Hello everyone, welcome to HHK Holder's House Kitchen, and in today's video is my redemption arc on cooking the perfect steak. So here is my steak. It is a ribeye steak from a local co-op. I have some garlic. I'm going to cut that right in half using the claw method and holding the knife properly. Just down the middle, just like that. Now, at this moment, I am currently peeling off some of the skin that I don't want on the garlic, and I am going to fry both sides exactly as they are. I've seen it done. Now I'm going to season my steak right, only with some salt, some pepper, it doesn't really matter how much salt you put on, because you need it to be well seasoned, and you also don't really want to use way too much to the point where you can only see salt covering the whole surface, and same goes with pepper. Now, I flipped it over so I can get both sides of the steak. And same thing, you don't really want to cover it, you just want to cover it all in salt and pepper, so that way you can get the flavors through the steak as you're cooking it. Now, I've kind of pushed the steak in from its sides because it felt like it was going to fall apart on me. I forget what I was doing in this moment, but you can see the sides. So now, I am going to pan sear this steak. So I am adding some oil into my stainless steel pan. I'm going to get the oil all over the bottom of my pan, as you can see right here. I am going to turn the camera and turn on the oven, or stove, to high. I am now going to add my steak and listen to this sear. So, now that, first of all, I just want to say how delicious does that sound. It is just perfect. Now, the reason why I said redemption arc, and okay, so first, I don't know if I flipped this a little too early. You can see that there's a slight bit of color, but there's gonna need more, so I'm gonna flip it one more time. Still not quite the same, so I'm gonna flip it again in a bit. I'm gonna add some garlic, or add my garlic, as well as I'm going to add rosemary. I don't know when. I think, yeah, I'm going to add it right now. There's the rosemary, the garlic, the steak. Those are going to cook for a bit till I get a nice beautiful crust. Now, again, when I said redemption arc, last time I made a steak, it was cooked well done. And it wasn't really the way I wanted it to look. So, and now you can see, once I flipped it now, it's got that bit more color. I want just a little bit more, so I'm probably going to flip it again. at least 1 or 2 more times. The reason why my last steak was cooked well done was because it was too thin. Now, I might have mentioned that was the reason in the video, but I'm mentioning it now because I don't believe I did. So right at the moment, I am now taking a meat thermometer, checking the temperature. The internal temperature to cook a medium rare steak, I believe, is 134 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is a thicker steak, so I'm going to get that medium rare color a lot better than how I would with a much thinner steak. You don't want a thinner steak because it cooks all the way through too quickly. With a thicker steak, it won't cook all the way through as fast. If you are enjoying the videos, please subscribe to the channel. It makes me happy when you do. And yeah, so I'm going to add the meat thermometer because I don't believe that I'm getting the right temperature. A few more times. So now I'm going to flip it. I've got that nice, beautiful color on that side. Isn't that gorgeous? Now I turned down the temperature just there. Checking the temperature again. It was reading pretty. The reason why I put it in the middle, and you shouldn't do that, on the top of the steak, is because the thermometer wasn't giving me the right temperatures I wanted. It was going above, below, it was all over the place. So at that point, when I had realized that it was slightly above or just where I wanted it, I added the butter, and I think that's because I didn't realize it was starting to steam. Now, at some point I had realized that I was using too small of a spoon to baste the steak in the butter and oil mixture. Apologies for the inability to see at some point. It was right here that I realized that I needed a bigger spoon. Now, I have the garlic and rosemary on top of the steak, so that way, as I'm basting the steak, all the flavors from the garlic and the rosemary go into the steak. Now, I'm going to cut it. For a little anticipation, I was also saving myself anticipation for it. And there you go. It looks a little bit raw in the middle. That's okay. I got medium. I got that pink color that I wanted. As you can see there, I got pretty good pieces. Some may have been a little raw in the middle, but I actually really liked it. I think this is how I'm going to have my steaks for now on. Goodbye, and thanks for watching.